The most dangerous thing in life is not failure. It is comfort. Comfort tells you, relax, you have time. Comfort feels safe. Comfort feels peaceful. Comfort tells you, relax, you still have time. But time never promises to wait. And one day you wake up realizing you weren't unlucky, you were late. And the day you stop choosing comfort is the day your life starts changing. I want to share a story with you, a simple story from daily life. This is not just a story of realization. It is the harsh reality most people understand too late. Watch till the end. You might see your own life in it. In a quiet, beautiful village where the mornings were filled with soft sunlight and the evenings carried the sound of distant temple bells, life moved slowly and peacefully. There were two good friends, Samir and Nikhil. They walked to school side by side, and they ran across the playground as the world belonged to them. At lunch, they sat together, sharing food without counting who brought more. After school, they would sit on the old wooden bench in the nearby park, watching the evening sky. Every evening at exactly 5 p.m., Samir revised his lessons for 20 minutes. Nikhil played first and said, "I'll study later." The bench saw this every day, but someone else saw it too. Nikhil's grandfather. One evening, Nikhil's grandfather walked slowly toward the bench and sat beside Nikhil. He watched silently. Samir finished revising and went to play happily. Nikhil was still running around. After some time, he asked gently, "Nikhil, when will you study?" Nikhil replied, "Exams are far away. I have time." Nikhil's grandfather smiled, not arguing. He just nodded. The next morning, Nikhil's grandfather called both boys to the veranda. In his wrinkled hands, he held two small clay pots, simple but special. He placed one gently in Nikhil's hands and the other in Samir's. "In this pot," Nikhil's grandfather said softly, "drop 1 grain of rice every day after you finish your revision. Just 1 grain, but only after revision." Samir nodded seriously. From that day on, he never forgot. Every evening, after studying, he would quietly drop a single grain into his pot. Nikhil tried at first, but some days he felt lazy. Some days he thought, "I'll do it tomorrow." And when he remembered, he quickly dropped 2 or 3 grains together, just to make it look even. A month passed. One evening, Nikhil's grandfather asked Samir and Nikhil both to bring their pots. The air felt different, heavier. "Open them," he said. Samir's pot was almost full of small plants grown out of seed he had put, neat, steady, consistent. Each plant is in an order. Nikhil's pot had gaps, uneven spaces, messy layers. Some grains lay awkwardly on top, as if they didn't belong. Nikhil looked nervous. "I can fill it today, Grandpa," he said quickly. "I'll add the missing ones now." Grandpa looked at him with calm, understanding eyes. He gently shook his head. "My child, grains added late do not grow the same way. Effort done daily becomes strength. Effort done in fear becomes regret." Nikhil lowered his eyes. For the first time, he understood. That evening, Nikhil's grandpa told him a story. "When I was young," he began, "I missed a train by 5 minutes. It was just 5 minutes. That train carried a job opportunity in another city. I told myself, another chance will come. It did come. But 10 years later, Nikhil looked surprised. What happened in those 10 years? Grandpa looked at the sunset. I kept saying I had time. Silence filled the bench. Grandpa continued. Unsuccessful people think time is flexible. Successful people know time is strict but fair. You cannot cheat time. If you waste it, it weakens you slowly. If you respect it, it strengthens you slowly. The next day at 5 p.m., something small changed. Nikhil sat beside Samir. For the first time, he opened his book before playing. Not for hours, just 15 minutes. Grandpa watched from a distance and smiled. Because success does not begin with big decisions. It begins with respecting one small moment.